So a lot of people praise Eddie Hearn in the zone, and they see the zone as being a success. I've pointed out some of the shortcomings of the zone and the amount of money they lost, and people call you a hater. But the reality is the reality. I don't deny that the zone, in theory, puts on some good fights and has some great fight cards, but in the end, is it really as great as advertised? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because there's another automatic price increase with the zone that people don't even recognize. The zone automatically increases its price on you without telling you. And then, well, they tell you, but they tell you in the email that doesn't really alert you. It just blends in with all the other emails that you get. And they're raising their prices rapidly. When the zone first came into the market, it was advertised as going to take over pay-per-view. It was $10 a month, and you were supposed to be able to watch all these great fights. And then I watched the price grow. It went up. Like it went up to $19.99. It went up to $24.99. And now the price for the zone has increased again. Now, all of this has been without my permission, but the price for the zone now is in America is $29.99. So it says, what is the new pricing proposition? From January 17th, the cost of the monthly flexible pass will be updated in the US. Costs will be updated in the US in line with the rapidly growing portfolio of live sport and original programming that is available to subscribers. The new monthly flexible will be $29.99, basically $30 a month. So um again, right? It started off at $10. So the concept was $10 and you can watch the great fights. It was supposed to get rid of pay-per-view. But now not only are you paying $30 a month for the zone, you now have to pay $30 a month and additional for pay-per-views, such as the Day of Reckoning, such as Knockout Chaos with Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou. So now this has gone from being uh, some boxing app that I just pay a little bit of money for to being like a cable subscription. You can get like Filio for $25 a month. You can get Sling TV for $40 a month. So now the zone went from this little app that you pay $10 a month for to you paying a cable subscription for on top of pay-per-view. How is that a win? How is that successful? How can you argue that the zone is doing great things? I just personally don't understand it. And those who argue that, oh, the whole $1 billion thing, $1 billion in losses, you have to take a loss to be a boss. All that is crazy because now the zone is charging you what some people pay for to stream cable on top of pay-per-view fights. So it's admittedly a failure at this point. And again, I'm not trying to bash anyone. I'm just calling out the fact. As a customer, I have the right as a paying customer to tell how it is. When I sign up for the zone, I already have a cable streaming service, right? So I sign up for the zone to pay $10 a month to watch the fights, is the concept was. When they raised it to $14.99, I was okay. They raised it to $19.99. Okay. They raised it to $24.99. And now they're raising it to $29.99. As I told you, Filio costs about $25 a month, which is a cable streaming services. You get cable channels with that. Sling TV is about $40 a month. You get cable channels with that. That's a cable streaming service. So now they're basically charging the amount of a cable streaming service plus charging you for pay-per-views when their whole concept was built on getting rid of pay-per-views. Remember, they said PBC was going to be a thing of the past. They said pay-per-view fights were going to be a thing of the past. Now they're using the very same concept they were designed to destroy. All the while, on top of the cable subscription I already have to pay for, I have to pay the price of another cable subscription. It's just not good. So the zone automatically raising the fees as well. They just automatically raise the fees. There should be a button you should press to confirm whether or not you want to keep the zone. So at this point in time, where it is with the zone, if I already have to pay to see Anthony Joshua and all the big fights that I want to see, what's the point in me keeping this subscription? Because I don't really think that it's worth all the fights you put on. You put on some good fights, some of them or whatever. So at this point, I have to say that I'm really considering canceling the zone. And it's only because I can just pay to see the fights I want to see anyway. It's become the zone has become a burden. And I knew it was going to happen. And it's only going to get worse. And I predicted it when people were telling me I was crazy. But as you can see, there's clearly something up with the zone because they keep raising the prices. And at this point, you're paying for a cable subscription, plus you're paying for pay-per-views, which actually makes it worse than PBC because at least you were paying for a Showtime subscription, and then you got some free fights with your Showtime subscription, and then you also got other shows that come on Showtime and other movies that come on Showtime, and then you paid for certain fights. Even with Amazon Prime, at least you have Amazon Video, you have other things on Amazon, you can watch shows, everything, and occasionally you have to pay for a pay-per-view. This right here, the Zone is just a sporting app. Only sport I watch on it is boxing. I have to pay a cable streaming service. There's no shows on it. There's no nothing. And then I have to pay to see the fights I really want to see. At this point, man, the Zone is doing too much. And now I'm at the point where I am considering canceling the Zone. One more pay increase, I will do it live here on the channel. I will cancel the Zone. That this is it. I'm drawing the line in the sand. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. You can't keep putting the burden on us. This isn't what we signed up for. And if you're going to raise the fees like this, then you shouldn't be charging us pay-per-view because that's what this platform was built on. That's called fair and undeceptive acts. You led us here under false pretenses. You changed your business model on us, and now you're making us foot the bill, and that's wrong. That's why there's a class action suit against the Zone at the moment. In the Zone, you keep messing around, man, you're going to be more than $1 billion in the hole. That's all I have to say about it. Let me know how you feel about the price increases with the Zone. Are you fed up, or do you think I'm tripping? And am I being the Zone and Eddie Hearn hater? You let me know in the comment section. All right, I'm out. Peace.